afternoon. Welcome to Rovers TV and the Shea Stadium, Halifax, for this round 7 Super 8, the qualifiers game between Halifax and Featherstone Rovers. The teams this afternoon for Halifax: at fullback Will Sharp, on the wings Ben Heaton and Rob Warrensey, in the centres Ed Barber and Steve Tyra. At standoff Scott Morrell, scrum half Ben Johnson, props Elliot Morris and Adam Tangata, hooker Brandon Moore, second row is Shane Grady and Mitch Carlane, loose forward Simon Grix, on the interchange Ben Kay, Jacob Fairbank, Michael Seo and Will Colcott. Coach for Halifax is Richard Marshall. Featherstone Rovers line-up: in at fullback is Ian Hardman, on the wings Missy Talapapa and Luke Briscoe, centres Josh Walters and Josh Hardcastle, standoff Matty Wildy, scrum half Anthony Thackeray, props Darryl Griffin and Richard Moore, at hooker Keil Carlisle, second row John Davis and Frankie Mariano, and loose forward James Lockwood. On the interchange bench we've got two players playing their last game in Featherstone Rovers colours, Kyle Briggs and Jordan Baldwinson, and they're joined by Luke Cooper and Sam Brooks. Head coach for Featherstone is John Duffy, and the referee this afternoon is Mr Tom Grant. Exactly it was that rebounded off Halifax, and now Moore on the 10 metre, driving it forward, he looks to pass, he doesn't know, he goes himself and he gets tackled just short of the try line. Carlisle in at dummy half.
Halifax now with a desperate defence.
They are. It comes to Wildy. Wildy with a short pass to John Davis, who's over. John Davis scores the first points of the game for Featherstone Rovers.
Well, Featherstone only up that end of the field once, and Wildy picks the right option, sends Davis through, and if you only get palms on Davis, there's no way you're bringing him down.
Hardman then with the conversion attempt is all set up ready for it towards those Halifax fans behind the posts. It's successful. That's Featherstone Rovers are leading by 6 points to 0 here at the Shea after 9 minutes of play.
Kicked a touch there, got them on halfway, and yeah, that's massive for the Rovers. It's been 2 issues there for Halifax, and it's let them escape from a position where they were under pressure. Carlisle then with the scoot out looked dangerous and gets Featherstone within the 30 metres.
Quick play the ball, it goes to Sam Brooks to Thackeray, but Morrell's up on Thackeray, but Thackeray managed to evade him and he gets tackled 12 metres out, and that's another penalty to Featherstone. The referee's going to have a word with Halifax, I'm guessing, because that's 2 penalties on the trot. Featherstone fans, so they shouting for 2. Hardman's pointing to the sticks. Featherstone are going for 2. I'd say towards those Halifax fans on that south stand terracing. He slots that one over. That makes it Halifax 0, Featherstone Rovers 8 in this game. 17 minutes left to half-time. Wildy, and Sharp gets tackled on his 30. It's a good defensive set so far, but Halifax showing it a bit of air, and Morrell's going for a 40-20. It's going to go out. Oh, it bounces just in the field of play, and he's got it, I think, has he?
He has. That's definitely gone over the 20.
Yeah.
Halifax getting set for the quick tap. I do like that that's been introduced to the 40-20. Not against the Rovers, though, and they're looking.
And that's a try.
Over here.
Oh, it's held up. I thought it was a try for Halifax.
Unbelievable work from Walters and Thackeray. Halifax having to take the ball out 10 metres.
Oh. What a passage of play that was. I mean, he's the kind of guy who just creates things for your team. Halifax were going nowhere, and all of a sudden they're on the Featherstone 10, and Ben Kay's going to go over for Halifax. Featherstone defence standing still. Josh Walters going crazy with his teammates there. He wasn't happy to see that happen, and neither were the Featherstone fans. Ben Kay, the former Featherstone Rover, going in for Halifax. 3 minutes to half-time. Perhaps in the press conference, there's Tyra, right-hand side of the sticks, 10 metres to the right. He'll slot this over, no fear, and he does. So, put Halifax right back in it just before half-time. Disappointing for Featherstone. They'd have been looking to take their opponents in with a 0 score sheet going into the half-time interval. As it is, it's Halifax 6, Featherstone Rovers 8. It's an excellent game so far. Johnson at dummy half. Puts a kick through for Heaton to chase. Heaton hacks it on and Hardman misses it, but Heaton knocks it on. What a let-off for Featherstone Rovers there. My goodness. He was going to play the ball for Featherstone 25 metres away from his own line. Wildy in at dummy half. Gets it to Baldwinson once again. Halifax defenders in quickly. Another push to the floor there. Could have been penalised, but weren't. Kyle Briggs floats the ball over. It's going to go just into the field of play. Will Sharp tries to stop it doing so, and as Will Sharp's got a 40-20 this... Kyle Briggs got a 40-20 this time, and Featherstone trying to take a quick tap, and the referees pulled them back. Unfortunate, because that didn't happen when Halifax did that. Referee plays time off now, and Luke Cooper taking it forward. He's on the 10. Halifax defence able to set themselves there. A bit unfair against Featherstone. It comes across to Thackeray. Thackeray with the ball to Hardman. Hardman's tackled well, though, out there by Ed Barber. Hardman's still on his feet. He eventually gets put down 10 metres away from that Halifax line. Early pressure for Featherstone in this second half as Rovers comes from the Featherstone fans. Thackeray to Briggs. Briggs shows it and then goes, but just gets hauled to the floor by Fairbank. Davis in at dummy half to Cooper. Cooper with a pass to Baldwinson. He's standing still, though, and he gets hauled down 5 metres out. Slow play the ball, Wildy to Briggs. Briggs with a little kick through. Warrensey misses it, and Luke Briscoe gets the ball down for Featherstone Rovers. That's the first try in the second half. Goes to Featherstone Rovers.
We said Halifax's kicking game would be dangerous. It was Featherstone's that was dangerous on that occasion. Briscoe pouncing on the ground. You can see the jubilation of the supporters over there. The players equally ecstatic at that.
Psychologically, advantage for them. Hardman strikes the ball. It looks as though it's going to go over. It does. That's a great kick by Ian Hardman, meaning that Featherstone remain 2 scores ahead in this game. There's been 4 minutes gone of this second half, and it's Halifax 6, Featherstone Rovers 14. CO now taking it forward. He gets tackled on the 10. Matty Wildy, of course, the only player for Featherstone being ever present this season. Ben Kay gets it across to Morrell. To Sharp, there's men over here, but Ed Barber gets tackled just short. If he'd have been able to get the ball to Heaton, he'd have been in, but he couldn't. It comes back to Morrell and to Fairbank in the middle. He's got nobody to pass to, though, and Baldwinson and Cooper wrap him up. Ben Kay from dummy half, dodges one way, dodges the other, gets the ball to Carl Lane, and he just strolls in for a try for Halifax.
Ben Kay for the second time today, incredibly intelligent down the centre of the field, from the foot of the ruck, picks his head up, jinks to the right, finds his man on the outside and sends him through in the clear.
Featherstone just needed to complete a set after that try. Tyra with the conversion attempt, a bit of a premature music play there, almost put Tyra off his stride, but he was unflappable. It's Halifax 12, Featherstone Rovers 40.
Get this ball played quick enough.
Last tackle it is, it comes to Thackeray. Thackeray with a little kick through, but it's taken easily by Tyra, and the Featherstone chasers are able to get him over the line, and that's going to be a penalty to Halifax, as Davis does after the ball was grounded.
That was plumber's day from Davis.
Comes to Jordan Baldwinson, who takes it over halfway. Good drive by Baldwinson. Like I say, last game in Featherstone Rovers colours. Wildy from dummy half. Wildy almost gets away, and he does. He gets away again, and he's away is Wildy. Wildy almost evades the Halifax tackle as he gets tackled just over the 10. That's a penalty, surely, referee. In fact, you could say it's a professional foul. Tangata's going to the bin.
When Carlisle comes off for respite, Griffin then taking the ball in. Featherstone with a real opportunity here. 1-man
advantage, Featherstone Rovers. They've taken the tap on that penalty. They've not gone for goal. It goes to Baldwinson. Hardman was shouting for it out wide, but Baldwinson drives towards the post. He's 5 metres out. Wildy in at dummy half. Wildy to Thackeray. They've got men over. Featherstone, Mariano on the charge. Mariano scores for Featherstone Rovers.
Mariano, so difficult to stop. Perfectly timed pass from Thackeray, and Featherstone had so many runners, so many options available to him on that left flank. There was no way they weren't going to find a way over. Sure enough they have, and they are well and truly back in control of this game firmly now.
For this kick to be taken. The Featherstone fans will tell you, they suddenly go noisy again, that kick has gone over. 24 minutes remaining in this game. It is Featherstone Rovers leading 20 points to 12 here at the Shea. Halifax 12, Featherstone Rovers 20. I think the kicking tee is coming on with Scott Turner. No, Scott Turner says go for it, lads. That's the message from the sideline. Griffin charging towards the posts. 16 minutes left in this game. 8 points Featherstone are leading the margin. Halifax creeping offside again as it's a slow play of the ball. Thackeray goes himself. He feigned to pass to Mariano, who gets clattered by Barber and comes off worse off the ball. Now it comes to Briggs. Briggs to Davis. Davis having to come back on the inside. Featherstone line wasn't quite set there, but it's coming out to that left-hand side with Talapapa. Talapapa's done the ball. He's going to score for Featherstone Rovers. Great play by John Davis. He went one way. He had no options. He took it over the other side, got it to Talapapa in space. Featherstone go in for the try.
Davis had to take that ball standing there, but it's great play from him. He keeps it alive, sends it over to that left side after cutting in, and what a great bit of heads-up play from a second rower to find the winger on the far side. Talapapa romps home and there was no stopping him.
Here we go. He's got it. Featherstone Rovers fans, they cheer before the touch judge flags went up and they tell us what's going on there. That's Halifax 12, Featherstone Rovers 26, 14 minutes of play left in this game. There's a lot of messing around at the play of the ball there. Briscoe trying to get up. Lockwood though takes it forward. He gets the ball out the back to Carlisle, to Moore. Richard Moore now taking it forward towards the 20-metre line. That's a quick play of the ball. Featherstone on a roll. Gets it to Lockwood. Lockwood takes it over the 10. He takes it up to the 5-metre mark, does Lockwood. It's the last tackle. Carlisle looking for options. He gets it to Briggs. Briggs to Davis. Davis to Briscoe, but Warrens has caught the ball. Warrens is going to go in for Halifax here, I've no doubt, because Hardman's not going to chase him down. Warrens with an interception against the run of play, putting Halifax right back into this game. Halifax 16, Featherstone Rovers 26. He plays the ball 10 metres out. Moore in at dummy half to Morris. Morris runs straight into Richard Moore. What a tackle by Richard Moore that was.
Holding up the play here as well.
Yeah, Moore in at dummy half. Comes out to Griggs, to Morrell. They've got men over here. It goes to Heaton. He's going to walk in on that right-hand side to set up a grandstand finish here at the Shea. 6 minutes left. That makes it Halifax 20, Featherstone Rovers 26. 16 seconds, 15 seconds on the clock. It's probably the last play now. It comes to Grady. Grady. Walters trying to get to him. Not happening. Mariano with an important tackle out there. Second left. It's the last play. The ball goes up. And it's taken by Featherstone Rovers. Featherstone Rovers win this game. Halifax 20, Featherstone Rovers 26.
There's an outbreak between the players now. This isn't the way we wanted the game to end. There's a huge leap into the air by one of the men. I think it was Shane Grady who went flying through. An absolute mess of players. Impossible to pick individuals out.
Halifax obviously disappointed that they've lost this game. Featherstone Rovers, though, let's not take it away. The biff doesn't matter. Featherstone Rovers get the victory at the Shea. They finish 7th in the league. They get their first win in the Super 8 qualifiers. They finish with 3 points. That's 3 points more than they finished last year in the Super 8 qualifiers. They are victors today here at the Shea. Richard Moore out is the referee and is going to send Moore off. Richard Moore gets a red card. Please don't say this is going to be a Halifax penalty. This will be the most controversial ending to a game you've ever seen, because
bringing a Halifax man out now.
There we go. There's a red card. Is that Ben Heaton that's got it?
Yeah, that's Ben Heaton walking over to the sideline.
Ian Hardman's jumping up in the air with his arms aloft. There we go. Eventually, after the 2 red cards from Richard Moore and Ben Heaton, Featherstone Rovers come out victors in this game, 26 points to 20. Richard Moore's come back on the field now to salute the Featherstone fans, but John Duffy as well, first win for him as a coach of Featherstone Rovers. What a way to sign off the 2017 season. Will bring in a lot of impetus fixtures for him for pre-season now. It showed that Featherstone can stick out for that victory. They can play when they want to play. It could have gone away from the grasp on several occasions, but they stuck at it to the end of Featherstone Rovers and come away with the victory at the Shay. 9 years since Halifax have beaten Featherstone Rovers at the Shay. That's going to go into a 10th year. It's going to go into a decade now. This is Joanne Fitzpatrick signing off for the 2017 season. Thank you for joining me this season, Joe Crabtree.
Thank you, Joe. It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure indeed. We love our club and I hope that comes across in our commentary. See you next season.